What's up, guys? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. Hope all of you guys are having an amazing day wherever you're at. I wanted to share with you guys today some of the things that are going on in the gaming world today that I thought were really interesting and I want to share with you. First and foremost, E3 of course is going to be here very soon. And to kind of kick things off, we have here Jacinda Chu, who is an art director with Insomniac Games. Really cool regarding the upcoming Spider-Man game for the PS4. Have here, she posted a picture on Twitter and she said, getting ready for E3, our 8-story mural is going up in downtown Los Angeles. Of course, this is a very exciting time, obviously not only for Insomniac Games, but also a lot of PS4 owners that are super excited for this upcoming exclusive. Of course, this is a game that was released, SpiderMan was announced for the PS4, I think 2 years ago. Of course, they showed a whole lot of gameplay last year, but they officially announced it around 2 years ago. So this year at E3, I'm sure it's going to have a really important showcase. They've got an 8-story mural, which, you know, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people are going to be seeing in the coming weeks leading up to E3. Super exciting. You know, of course, there's going to be the standard edition, and also a lot of people are going for the collector's edition. This is a really important exclusive on the PS4. You've got a lot of important exclusives that are available on consoles and handhelds, but the big difference with this one, of course, is you've got that brand recognition Spider-Man, which, you know, most people know. And like, well, Spider-Man, this looks really interesting. It's only available for the PS4. You know, so if there wasn't reason enough, you know, a lot of people are not sure about the PS4, like, well, what is this Spider-Man? Look at this massive mural. This isn't a movie. This is coming out on the PS4. And so that's very interesting. Now, speaking of important numbers, in terms of console sales in the world right now, it's kind of a close race week to week in terms of sales for the Nintendo Switch versus the PlayStation 4. Got here, of course, you've got the PS4, Switch, Xbox One, 3DS. This is for the week of May 5th. And you see here, pretty close between the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. PS4 with a global system sales of 237,051 systems, and the Nintendo Switch with worldwide sales of 226,758. Pretty impressive. Both of them, you know, they've got their own audience. There's a lot of people out there that are watching this right now that have a Switch and the PS4, but it's really cool to see that both these systems are doing very well. I mean, it's just so close in terms of system sales. Kind of also very interesting to I wanted to point out that I thought was really interesting, because lately I've been playing a lot of the PlayStation Vita. The PlayStation Vita in Japan for that week sold almost 6,000 units, but in North America, the PS Vita only sold 88 systems, which seems really, I understand that Sony, and of course, they recently said they're going to stop making them personally. Sony's going to stop doing physical games. They're going to stop making physical games for the Vita. But 88 systems for the entire North America. But then if you look up the 3DS, of course, Nintendo's still supporting the 3DS. They've got the Switch, but they're also still supporting the 3DS. The 3DS for that week sold over 20,000. So it's kind of, you know, for a while there were a lot of people like, well, should I get a Vita? Should I get a 3DS? It's not even a close race. It's kind of crazy. It, you know, still the 3DS for what it is, considering the Switch is out, 3DS is still selling very well. And, you know, compared, you know, with all those things that are out there, you know, it's kind of an interesting time we're living in, mainly because in terms of handhelds, the Switch is doing very well. But, you know, 5-10 years ago, you'd go to like the movies or you'd go to like a theme park, you'd see a lot of people with like a DS or a PSP. And now I think a lot of that's been replaced with phones. And again, the Switch is doing very well, but man, you've got tens of millions of phones and all these mobile games. I have a hard time with most of the games in terms, I really don't like on-screen controls, but that's just me. But I thought it's really interesting considering, how well the 3DS is selling compared to the PlayStation Vita. Now, speaking of the Xbox One, I wanted to share with you something that I learned today or saw today. There's a lot of talk, people going, what the heck, what is going on? Scalebound, is Scalebound coming out? What is going on? And actually, GameExperience.it asked the question online on Twitter, and he asked, hey, Aaron Greenberg, which Aaron Greenberg's is involved with Xbox. He's one of the main guys there of the team. And he says, hey, Aaron Greenberg, is a mistake or can we launch with fireworks? And what he's referring to is that the Xbox store, the Microsoft store, the page was up for Scalebound. And a lot of people have been talking about this. Now, they hadn't been talking about this for weeks and months. So, no, of course, months we've known that Scalebound was apparently canceled. But, people are going like, well, is it coming back? What's going on? Well, Aaron Greenberg actually did reply. And he said that this is a very old hidden page, not active or searchable in the store. But thanks for flagging. We'll have team follow up. Now, a couple things I do have to point out for this. First and foremost, up until the point of me getting this information, hours after this, the page was still up. Okay, that's one thing. I understand sometimes it takes the tech team or whoever's in charge of the web page to kind of change that or alter it or take it down. But the second thing I wanted to point out is I find it very weird and strange that, E3 is going to be here June 12th. We're getting close to like 3 weeks away from E3. It is almost here, and just now people are saying, oh, here's Scalebound. It's still up on the page. Again, Aaron Greenberg said it's not searchable. I find it just really weird timing because a lot of things are getting leaked. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that, guys, in terms of Scalebound. I was super bummed when I found out that Scalebound was going to get canceled. I'm really hoping that Crackdown 3 doesn't get canceled. There haven't been any updates for that game. That's like the game I'm most excited for the Xbox One. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, just a few stories. Of course, we went over SpiderMan, big Mural, big game coming out for the PS4, system sales, and Scalebound. Let me know your thoughts. Any other things you guys want me to talk about, leave a comment in the section below. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you later.